Hi, welcome along to the 4 Minute Clinic Live. I am Dr. Marianne Trent, and this is your daily prescription for better mental health. So, who is this little chap? And why is it important? So, the funny thing about trauma is that it doesn't just affect, our thoughts and our feelings and the way we might look. It actually affects our body too. And it can actually affect our heart and the way that our heart beats. The same is true for depression too. It can set us up for having something called poor heart rate variability. Now, it sounds like a complicated term, but let me explain. So, poor heart rate variability is when there isn't much of a gap, there isn't much difference between, the top and the bottom of the heart rate. So it's the gaps that are measured in between the heartbeats, and actually we should have a fluctuation. So we should have a graph that looks a bit like this. But when we're traumatized, we often have not much variability. So it will be kind of a smaller heart readout. And why that matters is because that in itself can set us up for having poor sleep. It can set us up for having a higher startle reflex. It can set us up for having difficulty processing our thoughts and our feelings. And also, it means that our breathing is affected too. And one way that we can increase our heart rate variability and also impact on our trauma is to learn to breathe properly. So people who are traumatized and also those who are depressed or anxious can often breathe really shallow. So you might notice, if you've struggled in the past as well, that you breathe perhaps, or you've noticed somebody who just breathes like this. So let me demonstrate that sort of breathing. So of course the air is going in, but it's a very different type of breath to when we breathe in fully and breathe out fully. Let me demonstrate that. So in that situation, we're using all of our abdominal muscles as well to help with our breathing, but we're also getting more oxygen, and it's slowing down our physiology as well, because the breaths in and the breaths out were even and matched. Actually, the breath out was slightly longer, and that's really important because when we breathe in, it speeds up our heart rate. And when we breathe out, it slows down our heart rate. And that is really important because that leads to us having good heart rate variability. And that is what we want for optimum physical and mental health. So, sounds simple, but we can absolutely do something about it. So if you are not wanting to engage in trauma therapy, if you feel like that is not right for you right now, you can absolutely impact on the way you feel, just to begin with, by learning to breathe better. And that will impact on your heart rate variability. If you find these videos helpful, please do like, share, comment, connect, tell your friends. I'm going to sneeze. Gotta love a live broadcast, hey? Please do follow the hashtag 4 Minute Clinic, and then also you can search for it on online too, so you never miss a broadcast. I will look forward to catching up with you tomorrow, and I will have part 2 of our trauma series. Have a lovely day. Take care.